The following podcast contains strong language, may contain sensitive topics, personal opinions, and satirical comedic elements. Viewer discretion is advised.
I can't remember. Do we do it with if people don't have video? Do we not show everyone?
No, let's leave non-webcams off.
Right.
It just makes editing easier when I just crop it to the people that are using webcams.
Cool.
Oh my God, I'll turn it on. Jesus.
That's okay.
Good, thank you, AJ.
Okay.
We appreciate your
Start a
maximum
stopwatch.
participation.
Oh my God.
I just started a
Fuck you all.
stopwatch even though I'm a few minutes late. That's okay.
Oh, yeah.
How do we want to do the cold opening? Or is that the cold opening? That right there.
What's going on YouTube? Okay, I can't do that. That's not going to work. That's definitely not going to work.
Damn.
Yeah, I definitely can't do that. I'm not
For what
sick
it
anymore,
is,
but
AJ, I enjoyed that.
So what?
I said, for what it is, AJ, I enjoyed that.
I'm trying to branch out. It's been one hell of a year so far, so I'm trying to do better.
Yeah, it hasn't improved since the last like 2 weeks ago.
It's improved, but it's been some crazy shit. Like it's almost been like police targeting and shit. So
Oh, yeah.
it's been weird.
All that.
I don't fucking know what's been going on. I almost got ran off the road by a fucking 18-wheeler. Shit was wild.
Jesus.
So, yeah,
Did you shoot into the moving vehicle?
No, I should have. I should have. By the way, I am going to get me a gun sometime soon.
You said what?
I said I'm actually going to get me a gun soon, so it's just going to be like, yeah, that's going to be
Oh
it.
yeah.
On that note, welcome back to the Internet Bum Show. I'm your host with the most confusion, Christian. Today I'm joined by...
That's Christian. Yep, and I'm King Shit of Fuck Mountain AJ. What's going on, everybody? How we doing?
Oh yeah,
Today
king
I'm-
shit of fuck button, fuck
Fuck button.
button.
What fucking?
What the fuck?
Today
Butt
I'm joined
fucking-
by AJ, Jake, Mike, and return guest Q. Q,
Quebert.
Yes. This is
Q
me.
sold
Correct,
his webcam for furry art, unfortunately, so
Yep.
he's not on camera with us this time. But I do have to report that today is not an episode where we go back over old shit, because both times we've had Q on so far has literally been to harp on old shit we've already done. It's time to do new shit. So, let's start by catching up with Q and ask him how his holiday was and how his New Year was, because at the time of recording, it is still currently January.
Honestly, my holidays was kind of boring, low key. I did go to Columbus, Ohio, so there was that to hang out with some friends.
Nice.
fun. But as of late, nothing much. Just been sitting here working, bored. Was waiting for the wonderful ice storm we didn't get.
Right.
I'm actually low key disappointed.
I say it's still coming, isn't it? Like it's not even.
Not for us, because where I am, I'm in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. So like,
okay.
if I was in Columbia, I would have got something.
Yeah.
But now I'm too far south, I guess, to get anything. So big
By
board.
the water will affect that a lot too. More over there.
Yep.
I'm with you on that one, Q. Here in North Alabama, where AJ, Jake, and I are, it's been literally back and forth. Like for the last week, everyone's been talking about the coming storm that you just mentioned, and every time someone says something about it, it's completely different from what it was an hour, 2 hours a day before.
Yep.
So it's like, are we getting ice? Are we getting snow? Is it gonna just be rain? Is it gonna be the sun flashing its penis down on the earth? Like I was talking to a coworker about it Friday, and I was like, at this point, I'm just gonna assume I'm gonna wake up with snow in my room, and my dick has fallen off from frostbite.
The thing I do find funny about this is everyone bought out like all the milk and eggs, like everything. Like if you go to a grocery store, it's just bare, and it's just like most of the people buy stupid shit like frozen dinners.
Oh, yeah.
How are you going to cook that if you run out of power? Explain that to me.
Yeah,
you breathe on it a lot.
that as well.
You get like make a fire somehow
In your living room.
In the living room, exactly.
So hang on. I'll tell you this much.
No.
So back in 2011, when those storms tore through the southern United States and knocked out power for the majority of Tennessee, Alabama, and shit like that.
The tornadoes.
Yeah, the tornadoes.
Mm-hmm.
It was a different time then too, wasn't it? Goddamn. Back then there was an instance where my dad's gas grill, we were literally doing pizza rolls on the heating element. It had a heating element on the side panel. We just did pizza rolls in a glass pan on the heating element. And that was how we cooked frozen food.
I see.
But I mean,
so there is a
rednecking.
Unless you have that specific setup, your point does stand. How are you going to cook if you don't have power? But for people like us, that was an option. That was something we could do. Now, the thing about that is that was in like late April, early May. So it was much more pleasant to be outside. If it's so cold that you're losing power, you don't exactly have that availability.
Because what, like in up north, like of the storm up in Canada side with Quebec, it's supposed to be minus 50. Some friends were talking about, I think Siberia, they had like a cold snap, it was negative 60 Celsius. And they weren't able to be outside for more than 10 minutes. So if it's negative 50, you probably got like at best 30 minutes at best. How are you going to cook anything? Like, even with like some tent or something, the cold's still getting you. Like, goddamn.
Yeah.
So Mike fucked me up a little. I forget that, up in Canada and other parts of the world, they don't use Fahrenheit.
Mm-hmm.
So for us Americans, I had to translate
negative
60.
Hey, what's the Canadian translation for Fahrenheit 451 then? Is the whole book called like Celsius fucking 1001? Or, Tee-hee?
So one of the temperatures Mike said was negative 60. Mm-hmm. Negative 60 degrees Celsius, according to Google, is negative 76 Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
So.
All right, what's 451 Fahrenheit to Celsius?
Okay, 451
you said a
Fahrenheit.
lot lower.
Closer to 120?
Oh, wait, that's negative. Hang on. 451 degrees Fahrenheit is 232 degrees Celsius.
232 degrees Celsius. Okay, cool. Hell yeah.
More specifically, 232.778.
I'm going to be for real. The Fahrenheit is more intimidating than the Celsius at that point.
Yeah.
At that point, yeah.
I can't remember. Do you add the 32 degrees and then multiply by 2? Or do you multiply by 2 and then add 32 degrees?
I don't know how to do none of that shit. You know what I do instead,
depends on which way you're going. I think it was.
You do what your drummer does and ask ChatGPT.
No, I don't even do that. I just I think, okay. 0 degrees Celsius is 32 degrees Fahrenheit. I just go from there.
The fact that Fahrenheit's still based off of Celsius, though, because you have to multiply and add, and it's like a nice even number, not some random calculation. It's like, why?
When you think about it, this is like what you said about the word kernel.
Yeah.
It's like we just didn't want to be like the people that oppressed us before. So we're like, you know what? We're just going to overcomplicate things.
But we're still going to take their
something
system
that didn't
to make
have
it.
to necessarily be
I'm still in the camp of calling it colonial.
But I feel like if you're going to do that, you need to spell it with an A instead of an E. Colonal.
At that point, you're getting to colonialism, and Americans don't like that.
I don't even know what that means.
I mean, I know. You're literate as fuck.
Sir, I am black. I have been oppressed since the beginning, so I don't want to.
Hey, I'm Scotch Irish. Same.
AJ's like, you white people keep changing. It's always been the same for us.
Wait, scratch that, because Jake said he was Scotch Irish, so he knows what the oppression is too.
Oh yeah,
Thanks,
dude.
Britain.
Goddamn
Thanks,
British
Britain.
fucks. Goddamn British and Catholics and all you other fucking people. Goddamn,
Oh, yeah.
what do you call them? Colonizer piece of shit. Yeah,
Yeah, what about you?
I'm hip with it.
You ain't a colony, you a colonizer.
I'm hip with it. Goddamn colonizers. Mike's a colonizer. Look at him.
I'm part German, so we're less colonialism than fucking your side.
You're part German. Oh shit!
You're part of the
So
problem.
what you're saying is you know a thing or two about some showers and some railway.
A thing or two is a bit of a low number. I know a lot more than a thing or two.
Oh?
Oh, Schwitz.
Huh?
Okay, okay. I didn't want to steal too much from Q. Did you have anything else you want to say about your holiday and the weather and all that?
Not much. That was it. That about sums it up. That's my rant.
Fair enough. All right. So I don't know if this is going to be recurring. It feels like it is just because every time we talk about it, more shit just happens. But I've took some notes about the crazy shit that's happened since the last time we met.
The comments from last
I
time
don't
didn't
want to
age
really.
well.
Yeah, I know. I know. So I'm looking over my notes here. I don't really want to talk about that topic because after I'm reading the notes that I have down here, I don't feel comfortable saying it.
Mhm.
Oh no,
So
no! What
instead
is
we're
it?
gonna
I'm
talk
intrigued.
about something
No.
else. I had update notes on the Renee Good shooting that we briefly touched on last time, but I'm just gonna glaze over that.
You're gonna glaze it, huh?
Glaze it, yeah.
No.
So you call a world leader a PDF protector, and you get shouted "fuck you" and flipped off, and you get suspended. Evidently.
What happened? What are you talking about?
Okay, so I figured Mike and Jake would know about this, but in short, Trump basically visited a Ford manufacturing facility recently, and one of the workers called him a pedophile protector, and he can be seen
didn't
on
actually hear
camera
that.
mouthing "fuck you," and he actually flips the dude off and then walks away,
Yeah.
and the worker got suspended.
Oh, yeah, only got suspended is crazy. I figured that'd be
Yeah.
something completely different.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah.
Figure he get his little pussy played with, you know what I'm saying?
Damn.
But I just
Yeah.
it's crazy. Obviously, I don't watch the news as much as I used to, but I still watch a lot of the late night television stuff.
Like,
I find that it's easier to digest the dumb shit that's happening if there's someone trying to make you laugh while they're talking about it.
Yeah.
And like one of the good points, I don't remember if it was Kimmel or Colbert that made the point, but one of them said something along the lines of like, imagine if Biden or Obama had done that, like been seen on camera mouthing "fuck you" and flipping somebody off.
Mhm.
I hate Jimmy Kimmel, man.
yeah, Jimmy Kimmel's not really a.
I don't
Go
find
ahead.
him as funny as Colbert, but
The only reason I like Colbert so much is because he's the voice of Philkin 7 from Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law.
is he? That's one of
Yeah.
those classic Adult Swim shows. I need to go and watch that. And then, do we even want to talk about what happened not even 48 hours ago?
The shooting.
Yeah, in Minneapolis.
Didn't watch it.
Didn't watch it.
Wow.
Damn.
One of Jake's favorites, Moist Critical, was not happy about that.
Charlie, let's go, Charlie.
He
Curly Kirky.
man, did
Charlie
he get
Kirk.
mad?
We carry the flag.
So I've seen small clips of what happened because of Moist Critical's video, But I've obviously not watched the whole thing in its raw, unedited form. But basically,
Raw.
what it looks like is
Raw.
there's this guy. The guy that got shot was like an ER worker, some kind of nurse or something, and he was there filming with his camera and also trying to help some of the people, some of the protesters that were getting injured, either by federal agents that were there or just by all the chaos that was happening. And at one point, he gets approached by the federal agents, the ICE agents, and they tackle him to the ground. And he did have a concealed pistol, which they took away from him. And like right after they take his pistol from him, they shoot him several times. Like not just one or double tap, but several times.
Yeah.
And the guy that shot him supposedly was in a position to where he could see his fellow agent take the gun from the victim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So-
man, I think the craziest part about all this, and you can call me a hater, you can call me a piece of shit for this all you want, but the craziest part is that none of these people would be getting shot if they weren't out actively, getting involved in shit they shouldn't be involved in to begin with.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Typical-
inciting violence and shit.
I've
I mean,
heard
like,
that-
I get that. It's just, dude, I have a fucking day job, right? This
Yeah.
guy who apparently works for a fucking hospital or whatever has a fucking job. Go fucking do your job, bro. Like, what the fuck
Yeah.
are you protesting? You're an American citizen. I mean, it fucking sucks, right? I do think that we're getting to a point where it's becoming a police state, quote unquote, to an extent. Especially with, I don't know. I didn't even fucking do the research on this, but apparently ICE now has something has been signed into action where they can go into people's homes without a warrant.
Yeah.
That's
Don't know if
crazy.
that's true or not. Don't know if that's
Which is
true or
just
not.
fucked,
But if so,
If so,
then it's we're in for a fucking some very interesting next couple of years, because
Yeah.
no knocks from people who are actively just shooting every opportunity they get.
Mhm.
Pretty fucking nuts.
I don't know if I would have worded it exactly how you said it, but I, to an extent, agree with your point, Jake. It's like anytime you go to do something that a majority of people might disagree with, it's kind of like you non-verbally signing a waiver of saying, I expect shit will happen, and by choosing to go do this thing, I'm acknowledging that I might be putting myself in jeopardy. Like,
Of course.
now, obviously, there are instances in American history over the last 100 years and beyond where, some tragic events happen and people have gone above and beyond what an appropriate reaction to something would be. Like the George Floyd killing, for example. I'm not saying that no one had any reason or right to be as angry as they were. I mean, I think every ounce of anger that people felt, the heartbreak, the anger, the pain was justified. But does creating all of the chaos and violence and rampage that some of the rioting caused, is that really warranted? And
I'm still a firm believer. Good.
I was gonna say, I saw one clip of a woman that was giving an interview with a local news channel in one of the cities, and she was obviously very upset. And one of the things she said was, a lot of us built a lot of these places that are get burnt down. And, to paraphrase, it's not how she said it. So anyone who's offended by what I'm about to say obviously should not hold that against her or hold it against me for poorly paraphrasing, because it's been years since I've seen it. But one of the things that she said was quintessentially, white people should be glad that we're burning down their buildings and not killing them and coming for revenge. I do think that anyone who's ever been oppressed in their life is deserving of reparations. There are things that white people have done to other races that,
like what?
honestly, can never be fully repaid or met in kind.
Like what?
Yeah.
But I also believe that generational punishment is a very intellectually challenged decision.
Yeah, you can say it, Christian. That's fucking it is what he meant to say.
Okay, I'm gonna take a drink before I respond to this because this is going to be completely unhinged.
Oh,
obviously, I would choose to side with AJ in the outlook of injustices that have happened to African Americans and other races.
But this is going to be good. Yeah.
If in reparations, if reparations ever happen, and part of the stipulation was you get to choose one slave, would you choose Christian?
Of course he would. But what I was going to say is,
let me take my glasses off of this.
Oh man, he is serious.
What I was going to say is,
I show up at his house, chains in hand, with a potato sack and some ripped pants, and I'll be like, "You don't get no lotion at all. I got a backyard that needs shit planted. You're gonna be out there from 12 to 15 hours, no breaks.
Look at his eye.
Jesus Christ.
You gonna be outside every day. No break. You get water once. God damn it.
How much water is it?
Is it like a droplet?
I can already tell how much fun making the thumbnail for this episode is gonna be.
Like, it's gonna be ladle that you like push out of a bucket and the water looks all gross. There's like leaves and shit in the water, and like
that's exactly all you getting. You ain't getting shells.
But basically, what I was gonna say is, AJ and African Americans as a whole have every right to be upset with white people for what they did to them. But
to be completely honest with you, I'm gonna stop you right there.
No, hang on.
Go ahead.
Oh boy.
Would I be able to justify someone like AJ holding what our ancestors did to each other, or more specifically, what my ancestors did to his? Would I be able to justify someone like AJ holding that against me when I've done nothing to them? No. So it's like, what I'm trying to say.
Take that a step further. What about people who literally have no ties to any of that shit? It's like the same thing, right? So like, my family had literally nothing to do with. None of my family ever had anything to do with the slave trades. We were poor farmers that were working with slaves. Like,
it's fact though.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
But
it's
like not that we had slaves, not that we like, owned a farm and worked on it with them. It was more of like we were fucking indentured servants.
Yep.
But you guys get what I'm saying, though.
I get what you're saying, and
the right to be angry, the right to be angry,
and
want reparations is there and it's justified. But to hold it against the generation that did none of that,
bro. All right, look, I'm gonna keep it 250-35 with you, and this is gonna be one of those lessons. Okay, so I know nobody really gets into. Nobody gets into, like the spiritual side of shit. But there is a verse that says, "No longer will it be said that our fathers have eaten sour grapes and our children and set our children's teeth on edge." In a nutshell, today, people can't say shit about what happened back then. How in the hell is it gonna be that I'm fighting some random ass white dude or burning a building down for the simple fact that, your family did this to my family? The shit's old. The reason that people want this shit to stay alive now is to push the goddamn agenda, to push everybody against each other and separate so we could all fall and the government come in and take everybody over. The biggest fucking thing that I can say right now about this whole situation is if black people want to get mad at somebody, they got to get mad at their damn self, because black folks were selling their own family members out back in the day, but nobody want to talk about that shit. Everybody want to blame the white dude, or the white dude want to blame the black guy. White people were selling their own family members out for some bullshit too, because there was some that was helping black folks. I'm not going to demand reparations for shit because I don't give a fuck. The past is the past. I know about it. I know how to avoid that thing. It's motherfuckers today that still want to push that past agenda. That whole George Floyd thing, if you look deep into it, that motherfucker was on fentanyl and he was going the fuck off. The reason that he died was the fact that he OD'd on that shit. Everybody want to blame the cop. Everybody want to talk about, oh, that's police brutality. You got motherfuckers in the same goddamn race killing each other daily, but nobody want to talk about that shit. They want to glorify it. Look at all them rappers. Look at all of the singers talking about fucking another dude or something like that. Look at all the shit that's going on. Nobody want to address the real situation that's happening. Everybody want to cover that shit up because nobody want to take responsibility. Christian, if I want to make you a slave, damn it, it's going to be because of it's my own volition and I need something to look at while you working on my shit. That's outside of that, it ain't going to be no hatred because number one, I literally went to school with some racist ass folks. I went to school, they called me all sorts of N-words and stuff. At the end of the goddamn day, they gave me a beer, we played Bloody Knuckles, and we listened to country music. Nobody was threatening to hang me. Nobody was talking about back in the day and shit like that. It's them old heads that's doing that shit. This is an entirely new generation. If we don't get the fuck over this shit, everybody gonna die the same goddamn way back then. I'm upset at my race. I'm gonna keep it 250-35. I'm upset with my race because they still pushing that goddamn agenda. White man ain't doing this. White man is doing that against me. I mean, if we gonna be real about it, like Geek said, if we being real, my girl's Irish, so she knows about the slave shit that goes on. Jake is Scotch Irish, but we get along like a motherfucker. There is no color. There is no race and shit. It's just two people that get together and everything and having fun. I'm getting tipsy and I'm trying to hold it all back. I almost hard-R'd that shit, so I had to cover it up.
I'm gonna be for real. Like, if you're someone that can say it and get away with it, I'm not gonna censor it. Like, there have been times when AJ said it on the show and I just leave it censored. Angel said it on the show one time and I censored that, but if AJ says it, I'm not gonna censor it.
But dude,
so Angel, you use an N-word now, huh?
Angel's Puerto Rican and Dominican.
Right.
You got reason. You have reason to be upset, but why would you though? Hell, look at all of the folks like the Puerto Ricans and like the Spanish folks that turned on their own family members for the fucking cartel. Nobody want to talk about that shit. Everybody want to blame another race for every goddamn thing that's going on. It's the dumbest shit in the world. And if anybody got issue with any of the shit that I say, damn it, come see me about it. Because I'm gonna down this hill if I have to die by my fucking self. My race turned on itself, sold their family members out and shit like that. And then they want to talk about, oh, well, it's the white man that did this. No, motherfucker, they gave them some money to turn on you. All it is if anybody had any fucking responsibility and decency, if anybody held themselves accountable for the shit that's going on, I applaud some white folks. I'm going to say that. Because some are like, we're sorry for what happened back then. I don't approve of them talking about, you should make me, work up under you for this amount. It ain't that deep. The apology is accepted. Come to a cookout, listen to our music, pick up our lingo, and we cool. We straight. Just let that shit die. The shit's fucking old, man. It's like, it's so goddamn sad that the only fucking reason that this race is even moving forward or this nation is moving forward, it's on the backs and the blood of motherfuckers that's trying to push that's trying to stop an agenda instead of pushing it forward. Yeah. One of my goddamn neighbor, coolest ass dude ever, calls me brother, redneck. And he's Irish. Redneck is all fucking get out. He don't see color. If anybody fuck with me, he gonna shoot. Anybody fuck with him, I'ma shoot. That's just how it is. Nobody want to talk about this shit though, because everybody's still blinded by this. Oh, I need reparations for this. You don't need shit. Get your stupid ass up and get a fucking job like I got one. Nobody want to fucking work. Everybody want to sit on their ass and just get some money. Dumbest motherfuckers ever. If I had to push a movement, I say go after them lazy assholes that want to booch off of everybody else and jump on a movement because they gonna get some free shit. That's my public service announcement. Damn it, if you don't like it, I got some baby powder I'm gonna put in my palm and slap you across the fucking face. That's how I feel about this shit. Secrets out, goddammit.
So, a few things I want to say there, real quick. First of all, at the time of recording this, CAMJ Entertainment only has 28 subscribers. Last episode got 17 views. I don't think anyone's going to be coming to visit you, AJ. Second.
Shit, if they do, yeah, come on. Give me a reason to go to jail, goddammit.
Second, as far as getting a job, AJ would probably say because for every time I've heard AJ say said about it.
Do not.
So, I'm probably gonna have to cut that just so if someone did see that, that would be held against him.
Yeah.
AJ, did Chris Chan tell you I met one of y'all's people?
Who did you meet? Y'all's people. That's the only way to say it. Who did you meet?
Censor this, Christian.
Oh yeah. You did.
Mustache?
That conversation.
Shit.
Yeah.
You met Mustache? Oh shit. How did that
I
go?
had to censor this part too, but he's the cool one out of all them.
Yeah,
he was cool.
him and cool as hell. So like I had
cool,
no issue.
Didn't like move to California or something. All
So
of this is gonna have to be cut.
Yeah. He moved to California. He's living a good life right now.
Yeah,
like,
he like dropped everything and moved, like dumped his girl, abandoned or left his family, everything.
Yeah.
I don't think he did that one thing.
Which his ex is now working back at the lab now that I think about it.
I got some shit to say about that one, buddy. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm actually gonna send you a message about it, and you're probably gonna hate her after that. You're probably gonna hate me.
I've got no ties to her. You say whatever fuck you want. All right, let's get back on stuff that's not gonna get cut. Also, I didn't know that AJ Goes Deep was in this episode's outline again, but goddamn.
No, this is AJ Goes Raw and Nuts on the whole damn situation.
Raw, and your butthole gonna be sore.
It goes raw and nuts and shit.
So, on the back of world event updates, I guess is what we're gonna call that if I end up having to keep doing this. On the back end of world updates and AJ Goes Raw, does anyone have anything they want to add?
AJ Goes Raw.
Okay. In that case, while AJ's still fired up, it's time for the main topic. So the main topic for this episode,
bitches sleep on their backside. No, just playing.
You said that last time.
Did I? Damn, I don't remember.
So AJ's gonna love this. I was genuinely gonna be sad if AJ blew us off today because of this topic. Mm-hmm. Your main topic for this episode is taking shit versus biting your tongue. And yes, to me, there's a difference because there's instances where, you know, if you were to retaliate or speak out against someone that, you know, you're taking shit from, it could blow back on you. Like if you really need your job and you start speaking out against your supervisor, that could be bad. So sometimes you got to bite your tongue. But if you're literally just letting someone just walk all over you consistently and there's no repercussion to fighting back, you're literally taking shit. So I got my briefing here. I would say, and this was written from my perspective. For the most part, I'm a guy who quietly takes a lot of shit. When I was growing up, I was dumb and thought the world revolved around me. I'd vocalize when I didn't like something, often in cringy and inappropriate ways. As I grew older, I became quieter, more reserved, and would sit patiently with things I didn't like, often reminding myself that if I pushed back, the consequences may be worse than what I was dealing with. With this podcast being a platform for voices to speak freely, as AJ did for about 20 minutes, I thought today would be a good episode for discussing the healthy or unhealthy balance of taking shit versus biting your tongue. So I've got a questionnaire here. I've got some questions with different categories. A starter / warm-up question. And you guys, as always, we do with every questionnaire, you can answer in whatever order you feel. What's the most recent moment where you swallowed something you really wanted to say, and do you still feel good about that decision? And because we all work in separate fields, with the exception of me and AJ, even though we work in the same field, we do different things at the lab, so different experiences.
Like how you guys make out.
I mean, I didn't think we were going to talk about that tonight, but sure.
Yes, Nick.
Freaking.
AJ's just like the water is rising to the top and it's starting to bubble. The sieve is starting to come out of the pot.
I'll make you bubble.
Okay.
Whoa.
I feel like most of these is going to be AJ giving like a 30 paragraph answer, and the rest of us giving like 1 to 2 sentences.
I'm gonna keep silent, but continue. Go ahead.
Okay. If everyone else wants more time to think, I'll just go ahead and say my answer, because when I wrote this down, I immediately knew my answer. I don't know how much of my answer I'm gonna have to cut for protective reasons, but the other day, like literally 2 days ago, I had an instance where I literally looked at one of my coworkers and I said, I'm about to. I
know
said
exactly
that.
what you're talking about.
And then at one point, I like, you guys know those schools, like you go to the reading fair and they have these little like Mickey Mouse looking gloves on a stick. It's like pointer tools.
Yeah,
I had one of those from my previous job at the lab when I had to be a team lead, and I was told that I didn't delegate enough. So to make it a point, I bought it so I could point with it and be like, hey, go move that shit over there. But I still had it in my current job. And I picked it up and I said, I'm about
God.
I was
Using
that
waving
angry.
it around. Bibbity bobbity, give me slobbity zobbity.
Basically.
Poppity, give me sloppy.
Poppity.
I'm using that shit, dog. Holy fuck.
So the old man in question is from a generation of do what the fuck I say or there's going to be consequences.
Mm-hmm.
Like before he was in the position that he was now, he's been with the company for over 40 years. When he was originally a supervisor with the company, he ran an entirely different department. And the way that things worked in that department back then in like the 70s, 80s, 90s, even early 2000s, if you called in sick, I was like, hey, I've got a stomach bug, I'm puking my guts up, whatever. He'd be like, that's fine. Take some Pepto. We got a toilet.
I see, yeah.
One of those.
And also, he was the kind of boss where, and even in some ways, he's still this kind of person where if someone is not present at work, whether it's appropriate, like they took time off, or if, they call out, he takes out how he's feeling on the others. Like there have been times where I've had people on my team out, like they actually applied in advance for time off the way you're supposed to, didn't call out, but appropriate time off. And he'll come by and just slam shit down on my bench, be like, got you some work, bull.
Jeez.
And he was even worse back then, according to people I've heard stories talk about, where like if you missed work and didn't have a damn good reason, the other employees would wait for you in the parking lot with socks full of butter and shit, and they'd beat you with the sock because while you were out of work, they were in there suffering by his hand.
Damn, sounds like they should have beat the fuck out of him instead, huh?
But it's like the other day when I was making these very empty threats, because let's be honest, I couldn't whoop my own self if I wanted to. I'm a diplomat, not a fighter. There was one instance where he likes to call my name from across the room. So if he wants something and he needs me for it, he'll go, Quin!
Jesus.
And I'll hear that 3 or 4 times. And you got to think, I'm on the other side of the room. So if I'm hearing it, all the people around me are hearing it, and all the people between us are hearing it. So if I got to hear it, 30 plus other people got to hear it.
Damn.
That was irritating enough. Never mind that he did it like every 10 minutes for an hour because he kept wanting to bring me over and show me stuff that I either missed or fucked up on. Like it was an honest mistake. And he kept bringing me over to show me different instances of. Sometimes it was the same goddamn case. And then at one point, he gets up and he's looking for stuff that we've got to send out that day because it's towards the end of the day. He wants to go home. It's Friday. He's been there since fucking 6 a.m. He wants to go home. Well, fucking go home then. But there was work waiting on a cart that we could have gotten up to go get. But at the same time, we're told not to linger around those employees that were putting the work on that cart because it makes them uncomfortable. So he gets up and he says, y'all come get this work. If you ain't got nothing, don't be sitting there. Come get this work. Which is completely contradictory to what we've been told in the past. Come get this work.
AJ, what's that mean to you? Come get this work.
Meanwhile, while he's walking away and saying this... Meanwhile, while he's saying this, there's someone picking up the work that he's complaining about us not getting and carrying it to us. So if he'd waited like 3 more seconds, it wouldn't even happen. But the guy that sits next to me is like, that hadn't been sitting there long, I promise. And he said, oh no, I was talking to Christian. He was like, I was talking to Christian. I think he's becoming a bad influence on y'all. I'm like, what the fuck I do?
Maybe he's just fucking with you, man.
Maybe he's like, he probably was.
Maybe his humor just isn't translating very well because you like men or something. I don't know.
You're more than likely you're right. But to me, there's a difference between someone like one of y'all fucking with me and doing whatever the fuck he was doing. Like when y'all fuck with me. When y'all fuck with me, it's to be a dick, but it's also to be funny. When he's fucking with me, it's literally just to be a dick. Like, at least I can laugh at y'all being a dick to me. I can't laugh at that. Like, when
just choose not to.
When I lose all sense and reach a point where I feel like I don't fear the consequences of verbally threatening to I feel like, I don't know. I feel like if I reach that point, it's for a reason, and it's not entirely on me at that point.
Still pretty crazy to go to that point.
But the whole point of my answer to the question is, there were a lot of things I wanted to say directly to him, and I chose not to.
Yeah.
Good, man. That's awesome. You use self-control. I applaud.
Self-control. Balls to the wall.
Now that I rambled, now that I've labeled myself a hypocrite by doing what I was, picking at AJ for and ramble for 20 minutes, does anyone else want to answer the question? I probably need to repeat the question now, don't I?
Yeah, dude. I don't even know what the fuck we're talking about, dude.
What's the most recent moment where you swallowed something you really wanted to say, and do you still feel good about that decision?
Nah, I don't really have to swallow anything I gotta say, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to speak my mind. I'm like, fuck it. Like, I'm gonna play the game however the chips fall. Like, for real. Somebody pissed me off, I'm gonna let them know that they pissed me off, and I'm gonna keep it moving. Because the last time I held my tongue on anything, I had a stroke, and I'd be damned if I have to go back to the hospital for a bunch of bitches that I don't give a fuck about. Like, real shit.
Yeah.
Indeed, I say. Indeed.
This wasn't part of the questionnaire, but it literally just made me think of it. When it comes to, for lack of a better word, given the context, protecting myself versus protecting someone I care about, I feel that my instances of self-preservation are less when it comes to protecting someone else versus protecting myself. Does anyone else feel that way? Like, say someone decides to fuck with you, and then someone decides to go fuck with your significant other, your sibling, whatever. Do you feel that your sense of self-preservation and self-control is lessened when someone's fucking with someone you care about versus yourself?
I don't know about self-control. I would say that the threshold of bullshit I'm willing to take is definitely smaller for people I care about than it is for me. Because, like, dude, I've been a bouncer. I've worked security for plenty of places where it's like, it literally is people are there to fuck with you most times.
Yeah.
Or they will fuck with you a lot. I'm just kind of like, cool, man. And they'll be like, oh yeah, goober, blah, 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 this, I'm mad and drunk. And it's like, cool, man. Yeah, all right, dude. Keep talking, whatever. Yeah, but then, like, let's say somebody got in, someone I like's face, and they're drunk and they're freaking the fuck out. Like, something happened the other day that was kind of similar. This dude was actually on coke or meth. We don't really know. But he got in a buddy of mine's face because my buddy was like, hey, man, don't touch our gear, whatever. And he's like, dude, you know me, like, blah, 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 whatever, like, tweaking the fuck out over literally just a, hey, man, don't touch the gear. And he was like, what the fuck? You think I'm going to steal, bro? You think I'm a piece of shit? And he's like, that's not what I'm saying, bro. Just get the fuck away from it. It's not my gear.
Yeah.
And I, like, stepped in between because the dude started squeezing his fist and was like, oh, and I was like, all right, dude, I've worked in this field long enough.
Miss Macho
Man,
Man,
some weird people there. That's for sure.
Yeah, so I stepped in the middle, like, in between. I was like, hey, bro, you need to calm the fuck down. Like, you don't want to have this fucking problem right now. Like, we having a good night. Don't fuck this up for everybody. I ended up talking him down, but dude, I was so ready to level his shit, bro.
Yeah,
because he was standing on a curb, and the problem with somebody standing on a curb, a lot of people are like, oh, I got the high ground, Anakin. It's like, nah, fam. Like, if you're standing up, for me, it's way easier for me to put you down on my level than it is for you to do anything to me. You feel me?
Yeah.
So, like, this dude being like 6 foot even, and me being like 5'11", and being on a curb, all I had to do, like, I had it in my, like, the whole fucking idea, the whole thing. If he made one more movement towards my buddy, I was literally just gonna fucking leg sweep his ass off and throw him over on the fucking curb, and then proceed to stomp on his head. But I didn't, right? Because I didn't have to, because they de-escalated it. And that's just the way it goes, man. You just gotta de-escalate shit 9 times out of 10. Drunk people are easy to de-escalate, very easy to de-escalate, unless they're already throwing fists. In that case, whatever.
Damn. Anybody else want to answer, or we want to move on to the next question? Because there are 7 other questions.
Go ahead.
All
I
right.
got nothing interesting with mine compared to all that. Yeah, I'm good.
What about you, Q?
I'm a very quiet person. I don't really go out of my way for anything that looks like it's going to be a confrontation. I will run in the opposite direction. If it seems like I might get dragged into something I don't want to get dragged into.
Dude, tell me the time you get your ass beat.
No, Q, you don't have to tell anyone about the time you got your ass beat.
Do it.
Don't let Jake put you on blast like that.
Which one, Jake? Because there's been multiple. Which me getting my ass beat are we talking about?
I don't know. Figure it out. I'll be right back to fill my coffee.
All right. I'm gonna do you a solid. I'm gonna move on to question number 2. This category is called defining the line. How do you personally decide when keeping the peace stops being mature and starts being self-betrayal? I feel like AJ had an answer for this question 5 years ago.
Well,
Also, what flavor is that? You over there eating buffalo wings and ranch flavor without me?
God, that
The
light
gleam
can
is
make
too
it
much.
unreadable.
Cheddar. Okay, carry on as you were. Inferior flavor.
fuck you, you skank. All right, so
I'm gonna put the superior flavor in the booth while you answer the question.
get my superior ass.
There it is.
Real quick, Jake, did you catch the question?
You my slave boy.
Yeah. I don't know.
Okay.
Personally,
Hang on, yo.
again, it's yeah.
Hold up. Not
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, where'd he go?
It's okay. I'll blur that out.
Blur what out?
You were gonna say, Jake.
I don't remember. What was the question again? I had it,
What was
and
the
then I got
question
Mike,
distracted.
you're drunk. No, the question was, how do you personally decide when keeping the peace stops being mature and starts being self-betrayal?
I don't know. Whatever your fucking like what your more morality, I guess, and personal ethics. Like if you're betraying your personal code of ethics, to kind of like keep the peace. I don't know. It's all dependent, right? Because if it's in like a workspace, I can understand where people are more willing to compromise. But like if it's a friendship and their friend is being a fucking dickhead and like keeps pushing the boundary or keeps like going overreaching on things, and they just keep being like, well, he's my friend, I can't say anything, then that's kind of where I would draw the line. It's like, dude, don't be a bitch, bro. Like y'all are supposed to be friends. So like I've had conversations with my friends before where they've been like, hey man, you're kind of reaching like a boundary for me. And I'd be like, all right, cool. Thanks for letting me know. I will make sure that I don't do that again.
I never do that with you because I feel like you'd be like, Chris, why don't you quit being a bitch? How about that? See if that helps with your fucking boundary. AJ, I put the superior flavor in the chat for you, and I tagged you in it.
Yeah, I see you bastard. All right.
To piggyback off of what you said, Jake, when you were talking about friends who reach a boundary, what I was thinking of is Angel and Drew if they had no sense of like, this is too much. If they had no cap for how they act.
Well, Angel really doesn't most times.
All right.
He must. Otherwise, would you still be friends with him?
I mean, he doesn't get that way with me, but I've seen it multiple times.
All right. I'm gonna take y'all with me. I gotta go and get this shit ready because it's about to freeze for us. So
Okay.
It is about to freeze, isn't it?
Yeah, I gotta go get some shit ready. So I'm just gonna take the phone with me.
Are y'all
AJ's going to Taco Bell again.
God, dude,
they tell us not to. They want people to come in that are able to come in, but knowing how this is, so we've been having rain all day long, and it's down to like 19 right now. So that shit's gonna freeze, and it's gonna be black ice. I'm on an incline. Black ice. I'm literally next to a mountain, and it's nothing but a downward slope to get from where I am now. So I'm probably not gonna go to work tomorrow.
Yeah, no, I get that, dude. That's what I was saying. Our people, they turned the entire base off. Like they were like, hey man, there is definitely going to be a lot of ice compounded because again, it's been raining all fucking day. And well, would you believe it? There is going to be freezing over the next, like it's already freezing. It's been freezing for the past 2-3 hours. No. It's only going to get colder and colder. So
that sounds awful.
In our city, it's 29 right now. 29 degrees.
Christian, I know where you stay too.
For Mike. Mike, it's -2 degrees Celsius in our city.
Oh, well, that's basically what it is here. We're chilling.
Don't feel bad because we're gonna be in the negatives and the highest is gonna be in the single digits. So you should probably stay home too, dude. Like,
I mean,
legit.
chances are I probably will, but last year there was a day where the guy I was talking about, he and another guy came and picked me and my mom up in a pickup truck and took us to work.
Oh yeah.
So,
See,
if they want you there, they will get you there.
Yeah,
but
they're not
it's gonna be closed.
They're not gonna have the parkway open. So in order for me to get to where we work at, I would have to take.
Oh no, they won't come and get you.
And that's not happening. Hell no.
Yeah.
I've just the past 3 days, I shit you not, I've passed 13 wrecks just from the job to my house for 3 days.
They had a fucking gas truck overturn on the highway the other day.
Oh damn!
They had a gas truck turn. They had an SUV, not an SUV, but an 18-wheeler on the side of the road and the traffic, if you're leaving like you're going to, whatever, the traffic was pushed all the way back to nobody could go nowhere. So yeah, it's crazy. No, people are getting fucking stupid. Like even outside my house, like I can hear sirens and alarms and shit from like, that's how bad it's gotten. And I'd be damned if I get on the road with this new car I just got and lose it. So
do you even got like?
Yeah, I've seen you driving it. It's a nice looking vehicle.
It's beautiful. It gets up and stuff, and it does good. And you know who my boss is, and I'd be damned if I get a message and be like, "Are you coming in?" Be like, "No, I'm gonna take a PTO day." And
I don't think she's gonna do that to you. I don't think she is.
To be real, she shouldn't leave either. Let's just keep it. Let's keep it a buck. Hell,
no,
she's gonna be fucked, dude. No, thank you.
Yeah,
you guys definitely aren't prepared for that weather for sure.
No,
I won't dox his boss, but
especially with the roads
I won't dox AJ's boss, but his boss is a close friend of mine, and she like races cars and shit. So she knows how expensive it can be to work on some cars, especially if one of them gets fucked up. So I don't think she's gonna expect you to go in, and I don't think she's gonna be going in herself. But you go do that.
Let me go do this and
these questions going.
Yeah, and I'll be, like I said, I'll take y'all with me. I just got to go get this shit prepared. So I'll be back.
Stick your arm out the window and be like, this is what it sounds like.
No, bro. I've been outside all day. I've been trying to fix a flat tire that I had. And when the wind hit me, I was like, fuck this. So, no thanks.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Mike, Q, did either of you guys want to answer question number 2?
I don't have a response.
Yeah.
It still goes back to the first thing. I just, stay away from any type of conflict, confrontation, anything.
I mean, I suppose avoidance can be considered a way of keeping the peace.
Yeah.
For me, it's weird because obviously, with some of the rants I've gone on, I have my opinions about different things, but I find myself being a witness to more altercations and arguments than I do being in one myself.
Yeah.
And one of the things that I tend to notice the most is when people assume they know what the other person is saying.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if I say, what's a good example?
I don't know. What is a good example? Got him.
Okay, let's say we're all coworkers in a work environment, and let's say that Jake, for whatever reason, has had to miss a few days, and I could just be saying, "Well, I wish some of these motherfuckers would come to work," and not even be talking about him. But Jake assumes I'm talking about him because he's missed, some days. He's like, "What the fuck, man? Why don't you just say it to my face?" It's like, bro, what was said didn't even pertain to you. You made an assumption.
No.
And then I find Christian swearing and shit.
And it's like, I find myself in a situation of being Mike or Q in this situation where I see two people going at it. And I know the context. Me is not talking about Jake. Me is talking about
Me is talking about Jake.
That remind me of me
That's
is
all I
talking about the other people that are missing work more so than Jake, but Jake has his context of his own personal experience and assumes, and I find myself having to be the translator of de-escalation and doing what Jake was talking about with the drug head or whatever, and be like, hey, bring it down. Bring it down.
Bring it down before
Except,
I bring you down, goober.
Except the difference is someone being on drugs versus someone making a stupid and baseless assumption.
Yeah.
Maybe not baseless because of this particular example, but you get what I'm saying.
Are you admitting that you were talking shit?
No, that's
what that sounded like to me. I don't know.
I did the mental equivalent of choosing randomly between the three of you, and you were where my brain landed.
Sure.
I'm not gonna ask number 3 because I feel like I already answered that when I gave the briefing.
Mm-hmm.
Number 4, this is under work and authority angle. Oh God. At work, is it ever actually worth speaking up if the consequences are guaranteed, or is survival the smarter play?
I don't know, like what context?
Well, I'll give you an example of one of my less than finer moments. So this is when I had my previous position in the lab. I was what we call an expediter. I moved work, handled logistics, things like that. And one of the things that you have to do as an expediter in our dental lab is we receive the materials to begin working on cases one of two ways. We receive a digital scan of the patient's mouth sent in through the internet, or we receive a traditional impression where someone's got material, the patient writes down on the material and they send that in.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes doctors will use both and they'll send a scan and an impression. Obviously, it takes longer to get something that is a physical material from one place to another. It takes longer to do that than something that goes to the internet.
Yeah.
There would be times where a doctor would do both, and they would put on both RXs, both prescription papers, says, hey, I sent this other item in to go with the case. Please evaluate the two and choose whichever one you think is better to make the patient's product with. And the two different login departments would see those and they would ignore them and just log the case in, and we would proceed with the product. And they would do that for both the impression and the scan, and we'd end up making the same fucking product twice, wasting the time and materials to do the model work for both the impression and the scan, make the crown or bridge or whatever for the scan and the impression. Yep. And what would happen is one of these two items or one of these two cases would make it to quality control, where I work now. And one of the quality control people would flag me over and be like, hey, I got this. It says we received this other thing. Can you look that up, figure out where that is, and bring it to me? And I'd go and I'd look it up, and I'd see that we had already made both of them, and one of them was sent out the door already. QC'd either by that person or by one of the people on that person's team. And obviously, I feel like I fucked up because sometimes I can't get to these combined cases for 2 or 3 days, maybe even a week, depending on how busy I am, how many people I have out. For a week straight, I got 2 or 3 of these all 5 days each. So you're talking about 15 or at least cases where we have wasted time and materials. And possibly could have sent out, because think about it from the doctor's perspective. How do you think you would feel if you purchased a product, sent in 2 different ways for them to make it, and you end up getting this 2 of the product when you only wanted 1, and you end up getting charged twice?
And you did all the work to tell them that, hey, no, we only want 1. Like, you did all you could.
Like you explicitly said, I am sending both of these methods in. Please use only one. Use the one you think is better. Right. So come that Friday, because I'd been bitching about it for months. You guys know what I sound like. I'm complaining right now. So imagine me complaining like this for months. And then this week happens.
I would fucking lose it. I'm just fucking with it.
Well, I mean, Jake, you know what it's like when you point out a problem repeatedly for months and it comes to a boiling point where you're like, I've been telling you this is a fucking problem and you're not listening to me, and now it's come to this.
Yeah, you're not wrong, dude. I've done that many a times at that bar. Many a times. And then it comes to a boiling point, and then something big happens, and then everything resets. And every time I'm like, how many times do I got to tell you guys this before?
We could fix this before.
Yeah.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
That dude I was just talking about, that's funny. But that dude I was just talking about, that literally was one of the conversations I had with the GM there was, hey, man, this dude is going to be a fucking problem. You should not have hired him. Or, hey, man, this dude's selling drugs out of your bar. Or, hey, man, this dude is actively on a shitload of drugs. And it's like, hey, dude, do your drugs, sell your drugs, I don't give a fuck. But bring it around me and mine, and then also like a business that my people work for and are trying to run, not where you're going to do that, bro. You're not bringing heat around my place.
Yep.
Yeah. So this is the part where I'm not exactly proud of. I'm happy that I didn't lose my job over this. But my boss at the time, the general manager, and several other supervisors were all in a meeting when I reached my boiling point on that Friday. I got a couple of the cases, before I did anything with them, after I found out that we had already made the product twice and sent out one of them. I gathered them up and I got in the elevator, and I was just standing there in the elevator seething, trying to calm myself down because I knew how I was going to sound if I got in, the general manager's office and started bitching about it, as angry as I was. I was unsuccessful. I didn't calm down. I go in there. I look at all the supervisors, and they're looking at me like, why'd you just walk in? Why didn't you knock or wait at the door? I walked in. I slammed the stack of pans down on the GM's desk. And I'm like, I have been bitching about this to y'all for months, and I'm tired of having to say something about it. I was like, these are cases where we have received an impression and a scan to make one fucking crown or bridge, and we have ended up making it twice and sending out one of them, almost sending out the second one. I was like, what are y'all gonna do one day when we send out both and customer service gets a call from an angry doctor asking why we can't follow their instructions and double billed them and made their product twice when they only need one? And my boss, this tiny little woman with I don't know, I think she had her hair in a ponytail that day. That part doesn't matter. But she's like half my size. And Jake can tell you, I'm not a short guy, but I'm not a big guy.
He's not a big guy at all. He's a little.
She just calmly takes the stack of pans out of my hands, and she says, "Oh, okay, Christian, we'll look into it." And everyone's just staring at me. I'm like, "Look, I know I'm like making a scene right now, but y'all are gonna have to listen to me at some point." I was like, "We are wasting money. We are burning materials."
No.
And it never got fixed. But I'm not an expediter anymore, so I don't give a shit. Waste all the time and materials you want. Just keep paying me, and I'll do whatever fuck. I don't give a shit. I reached a point there where I had to quit caring as much as I did. Otherwise, I was going to end up like AJ. I was going to develop a fucking heart condition.
You know, man, you're the kind of worker that people dream of to like, because a lot of people, they're like, damn, man, I wish more workers gave a shit about all these resources they're wasting. Meanwhile, your company has you, bro. That's crazy. A lot of people don't actually give a fuck about that.
Yeah.
So, we've talked about how long I spent between the time I graduated high school and the time that I got my first job, which I've done several different positions at the lab, but the lab is my first place of employment. And honestly, I applied for a few different places and even had an interview or two before I got to the lab, and they were so nerve-wracking. I was having like a panic or anxiety attack so bad that I thought I was dying. So my mindset when I finally got my job was, I will burn myself to make it to where I never have to apply for and go through the process of getting another job if I can help it. I was like, I will burn myself here in a measurable and manageable state versus putting myself through that process of anguish ever again. I mean, now that I've had several different positions and worked there for more than 7 years, I feel like it would be easier for me to just be like, hey, these are my credentials. Have a look, call some people. They'll vouch for me, whatever.
Yeah.
But like, honestly, when I busted in that meeting and just started acting a fool, I should have lost my job. But like,
I
one
agree.
of the best boss I ever had, when he would have to explain to people why I'm acting like that, he'd be like, hey,
Hey, he's
I'm not gonna
autistic.
sit
Leave him
here.
alone. we get tax credits for hiring him.
He would be like, look, I'm not gonna sit here and condone what he did and what he said, but you gotta think about you may not like the way Christian is, yelling at you and what he's saying, but if you look at the actuality of what he is saying, he's not wrong. This is a problem that needs to be fixed, and none of us are fixing this problem. And I think that's what went through a lot of those people's minds, because that boss, even though he had left and been replaced by that point, he had that conversation with enough people that I think the lab reached a point where, as long as I'm not like getting violent or destroying company property or hurting people, they're like, Christian's just mad about something, just ignore him. He'll go like suck a dick and calm down in 10 minutes or something.
That's the way to
Hell
do
yeah.
It reached a point last year where I was still like kind of in that mindset, even though I've been in QC for 3 years now, where I got so tired of pointing out problems, not just in the workplace, but in general. Just wherever I was, I'd see things but like, this is easily avoidable. Why are we doing this?
Yeah.
It reached a point where my narcissism peaked so much that I developed saying, Christian being right in hindsight does not do anyone any favors. All right, that's my TED Talk. Who wants to talk about if it's worth to speak up, even though consequences are guaranteed?
Q, that's all you, buddy.
Q's like, I just run from conflict. Q's answer to everything is I run from conflict.
I do. I try not to. I try not to get to anything I know is going to get me in trouble or start conflict or anything like that. It's been my motto for as long as I can remember. I look the opposite direction. I will gun it.
Dude. Q's like, help!
Basically, I'll just be like, help me. Someone help me.
Q
My
is
pussy
sitting
wasn't made
down
for
at the
this.
bottom of the well.
Help.
He goes, my pussy wasn't made for this.
He ain't ready.
Jake, help.
Help! My big strong man, where are you?
Where are you? Come save me. Where
Where
am my
are
hero?
you?
Anyone else
Yeah,
feel like
oh,
AJ
yeah.
didn't actually take us with him?
Yeah.
We're there in spirit.
That's fine.
I'm very
I
upset.
feel like this podcast is established enough that when someone head up and leave, the remaining list can stand up on their own. Mike, did you want to answer the question at all?
It's not an option. He has to answer it.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah,
what-
I'll answer in the way of
You're in a unique
non-answering.
position. You're in a unique position of employment. So what is the concept of supervisor like for you, Mike?
I guess the main thing
You
for me
know-
is talking to the education assistant manager for the different cases. Like when something is really not working, then I let them know about like, oh, hey, this is going with a student. They're like not paying any attention. They're not really into it. They're having problems. Like there's one that it's more of working with the student, considering I'm there to help them. Where it's I'm just like, okay, cool. They're not doing well right now. Like actually, one student we've had, and I'm just like, okay, what can we do to set up a plan for them? Because we have like a meeting together and chat about it, and that's like really the best we got for that.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, it's they're starting to do mist and stuff outside, and it is way more cold than what it was. So it's gonna be ice by, I'd say, at least 9 o'clock.
Real quick, Mike, I've never really thought about this because I didn't realize that your job isn't as cut and dry as I thought it was.
No.
Are you the direct educator? Like, are you the actual teacher, or are you like a tutor of sorts?
Tutor. Definitely tutor.
Okay. See, I always just pictured you as like maybe like a Zoom teacher. Like, all right, today class, we're going to learn about this.
Yeah, I could be, but even in that case, I'm not like teaching in that way. It's more of like setting up videos and lessons and all that, and marking, responding, and having direct conversations with them if they are confused about anything. A lot of emailing, a lot of Zoom meetings, a lot of editing.
So
the
when
site.
you have a student, it's literally because, and I didn't mean to cut you off there, I'm sorry, but when you have a student or a group of students, it's because they're already struggling with this and they need further assistance beyond the normal teacher.
Yes, but specifically because they are students with various like mental development needs, is how they get that funding towards it. So it's based on certain students funding that have these particular needs that I step in to help out.
Wait, are you an ABA?
I don't know what that would be for US stuff, but it sounds like maybe.
Applied behavioral analyst? It's like BCBA?
No, not that.
Okay.
So without putting it so crassly, but you are the online equivalent of a special needs teacher.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Like a lot of your students probably have something like autism spectrum disorder, ADHD, dyslexia, dyspraxia, all kinds of stuff.
Yes, absolutely. That's exactly the case of all students.
Dyspraxia is more motor function, so I don't know if that's really appropriate, but
yeah, sometimes it can be the case with certain students if it's something, but like mainly for online teaching, it's not the case for them with motor stuff. But primarily, yeah, education assistant here means that because education assistants only really come into the picture when it's students with those various needs that are helped out. Same with the public school situation as well, even if I wasn't in online tutoring.
Fair enough. Was that all you had for your answer, mate?
Yeah, I mainly just work with the student to try to help set things up and listen out for them and try to just bring it up with them if I see something's coming up like that they're not doing too well, and like, hey, how can we fix that? Like, that's
this is how you do it, little shit. Do it like this. Quit playing my life to do your goddamn work.
Yeah, luckily none of them are like distracted. I had one that actually was a bit fascinated, but yeah, it's good.
I'm not sick anymore, but my throat's still a little sore from being sick. I probably need to quit yelling so damn much.
Fair enough.
Probably.
AJ, the question that we're currently on is, at work, is it ever actually worth speaking up if the consequences are guaranteed, or is survival the smarter play?
If it's for the greater good, speak up. If somebody's being a certain way towards somebody else, speak up. I don't give a shit what the consequence is. Hell,
yeah,
I almost got into a fist fight with a boss because he was like trying to mistreat me. He was mistreating others. And one day he just caught me on a real bad day. I laid into his ass. And the news got out how he was acting and they fired him. So yeah, it's always good if...
Is this one of the two that went to Georgia?
Uh-huh.
Because the other one that went to Georgia is the one that was defending me earlier when I was talking about that you may not like how he said it, but what he said is correct. That's the one you and I both like, but the other one...
Yeah, the other one, I was like, bro, you're going to have to see me after work, like real shit, because you're not going to keep talking to me like I'm your child and I'm trying to help you out. So word got out. He was being a certain way. He even did it in front of two of the bosses at the time. He did it in front of the floor manager and he did it in front of another manager because he got in my face and I put my hands up and I was like, hey, please get him before I put him out. Like, please.
Do you guys think that if we started like making out with dudes again, that life would be a little bit easier?
I mean, AJ does have a very kissable pair of lips.
That's gay, bro.
Mission accomplished. Made AJ uncomfortable.
Bastard. I'll be over there later. Don't worry.
Hell yeah, go beat him up, AJ, and then
Oh,
make
yeah.
sure you
AJ,
Just beat 'em
before I
all.
Make
have
sure
to
you-
wear the torn pants, can we at least wait for it to warm up first?
make sure you kiss him on the forehead.
Get some on it.
And tell him how pretty he is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Don't tell me he got a pretty mouth because it's just lying.
I'll bring a banjo too.
All right.
Ding, 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 ding.
I
What
hate
the
you.
hell was that?
When Mike speed again, it sounds like a fucking synthesizer.
Yeah,
Alright.
fair enough.
This one is also under work/authority angle. Have you ever bitten your tongue for too long and then exploded later? Did it make things better or worse? I feel like I answered that with the last question with my story about blowing the fuck up on that manager meeting. So, yeah, y'all got this. We already know Q's answer is run away and go hide
Yep.
in the well.
So hiding is survival.
Yeah, he's not wrong.
Hiding is surviving. Hiding is surviving. You are not wrong.
Especially
Q's a
from the
man,
Quin and cops.
Hide.
Nobody. Okay.
Hide shall survive.
I agree.
Mhm.
I love how it got so quiet.
I think I know why I started putting so many more questions in the questionnaires, because originally when we first started doing the podcast, questionnaires were like 1, 2, 3 questions. And I was like, over time, they just started becoming longer and more in depth. And I think I know the reason why. Because
Why,
too many
perchance?
times there are instances where I go like, all right, the floor is yours. Answer the question, and no one either wants to
silent.
answer or no one has an answer. So sometimes I reach a point where I gotta be like, all right, well, we're gonna skip this question. Here's the next one.
Yeah.
Okay, perchance.
Part time.
Because if I gave you guys 2 questions and no one wants to answer either question, well, that's a very fucking short segment.
Maybe,
here
perchance.
watch Jujutsu Kaisen by chance? JJK.
Why are you so
Yeah.
fucking quiet?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because I moved
He has
away
a
from my
phone in the
mic, that's why
background
I'm
and he don't want to raise it up. He got a whole point
microphone
going
went
on.
to go join his webcam.
Yes.
Like,
yes,
Q,
yes.
what are your
The
thoughts
void.
on it? Like, what are your thoughts, Q, on the question? Yeah, you take that dick, you bitch. Wait, what was the question? I'm like, yeah, that's
goddamn.
That does in fact sound like you. I would know. I've heard
Yeah.
you in
When
real
did your
life.
voice get so
Accurate Q
deep?
impression.
I'm
Oh,
dead.
this is
I'm
easily in the
actually
top
dead.
10 of episodes.
I'm dead.
Keep making up this
Oh, man.
fucking ranking of yours.
Everything's a top 10 episode.
Jake looks like he's really
Episode
concentrating
25
on
is easily the number 1
something.
spot
Leaning
according to
forward
Jake.
and everything.
What are you moaning about, Q?
I'm moaning about you, big boy.
God.
Ed boy. Ed boy, me boy.
Why'd you combine Rolf and Mr. Krabs? Like, what
Yeah,
was
that's
that?
exactly. That's
Now
exactly why I got it.
I've got to go Google Rolf Mr. Krabs
y'all keep
hybrid.
talking. Deal with something. Go ahead.
Where the fuck are you going this time?
He's dealing with life.
I'm helping my family member right now. You guys keep going.
Yeah.
He's gonna go make out with.
Okay.
with the homies.
I searched up Rolf and Mr. Krabs combined, and I got this. I did not know this was a fucking episode, and I wish I had not seen it.
Where's
my
this
God.
at in the general?
So it's in booth 1.
Booth
What the fuck is this?
I don't know what that is, but it doesn't look real. Just gonna go ahead and throw that out there.
Yeah.
You don't look real, Jake.
I know. Too sexy for you, huh?
When I saw you, I was like, "There's no way this is real.
He's like, this is a man.
Yeah, this man.
This
knows
is a
what to do.
man. This is a high
Yesterday it was
testosterone
Fabio,
man."
today it's Jake redacted.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
I said
What'd you say?
yesterday it was Fabio. Today it was Jake Redacted.
I don't get it. What does that mean?
You don't know who Fabio is?
Directed.
I do. I don't get the fucking. I don't get what you're saying. Bro.
Fabio was like the peak
I know who the fuck
male
Fabio was.
for
I know who the
women.
fuck Fabio was. What are you saying, Jake Redact? Oh, I get it. I get the redaction now. You're
Because
talking
you
about
said
my
you'd
name.
fucking kill me if I doxed your last name. Literally
Oh,
the
yeah,
last
that's
episode
fucking-
you
yeah,
said
you're
that.
right. You're right. I forgot. Fuck, damn shit. Yeah, you're right though.
Gosh,
Do it and find
Did
out.
say that.
He's gonna do to me what he almost had to do with that crackhead at the bar.
I didn't have to kill him. I'll just fucking pick him up and slam him on the ground, dude. No one gonna be much.
You're right. You would just Batman him where you broke every bone in his body, but he somehow survived.
Fucking pull a Bane. I will break you, and then just fucking slam him over my knee like my dad did to me when I was a kid.
Holy shit.
All right, I'm fucking skipping this question.
Yeah, you
Social
better, bitch.
/ moral pleasure.
Oh,
Pleasure?
dang.
Pressure.
Pleasure.
Social
What about oral
/
pleasure?
moral pleasure.
All I heard was oral
Was
pleasure.
it immoral pleasure? Yeah, close enough.
Do you think people are encouraged more to be silent now than they were 10 to 15 years ago? Or are we just punished faster when we speak?
No, we were
Faster.
definitely 15 years ago was the whatchamacallit, right? That was the not the Me Too movement, but it was definitely like people getting canceled like every 5 minutes, I thought.
Yeah.
15 years ago was 2011.
I think you're just more seen now, if anything, online because people like in workplaces, you just get fucking mistreated like crazy, and there'd be no repercussions half the time. But then now it's like people can actually see, post, talk about it, so that you now notice when people are being mistreated in those exact same situations.
Here's a good example. I literally just sitting up here, didn't even realize it until now. Charlie Kirk. After Charlie was assassinated, anytime someone had anything less than savory to say about Charlie Kirk and his passing, they'd end up losing their jobs or being, at minimal, reprimanded.
Yeah, I think it was a little bit different because people were saying some heinous shit online.
Yeah.
Like heinous. Like
I'm
good,
not
I'm glad.
I'm
and the
not
next
saying
the next
people are
goddamn
feeling way
conservative
too
does is
safe
gonna die
online.
even harder. It's like Jesus.
I'm not saying
Yeah.
it should or shouldn't have happened. I'm not arguing for either side. I'm just saying that is an example of not indirectly encouraging people to not speak up, whether it's something positive or negative. You are basically showing everyone, don't say anything about this. Otherwise, something might happen to you. Regardless of what that something is. It's an indirect encouragement to be silent. The same thing could be said about that Ford worker that got suspended for calling the president a pedophile protector. Also, the whole Greenland thing, I forgot. I made the same mistake I made with the studio in Venezuela joke. I meant to say at the beginning of the episode, coming to you from our studio in Greenland. I fucked that one up too. So tune in at the next episode to find out where our studio almost was.
Greenland.
So Q, this is a question where you literally cannot use the answer of avoid conflict because it's a matter of perspective and opinion. Do you feel like people are more encouraged to be silent now?
I feel like it
Q's
depends on
just
the
wishing.
topic of what we're talking about, or what like.
That's fair. I mean, there's a difference between a political pundit being assassinated and whether someone likes pineapple on pizza or not.
Yeah,
No,
because
I don't
one
think
makes
there's
you a
any difference in
terrorist
that.
and the other. One makes you a terrorist and the other makes you a revolutionist.
True. Yeah. Does.
Do you get it? Did you get the joke?
Yeah.
Did the joke go through?
Only a terrorist will like pineapple on pizza. That is the joke that Jake made.
That is the joke, and I'm glad that we constructed it. Oh my lord!
Does that make me a terrorist because I like pineapple on pizza?
Yes. No, not a doubt in my mind.
It makes you a racist if you like pineapple on pizza.
Ooh,
How can I be a
agree.
racist? How's that work?
And racists are terrorists. That is a fact.
True.
Look it up.
Okay, Mike. Mike, did you have anything you want to add, or AJ? Either one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, honestly,
I can tell when
yeah,
Mike's
go
actually
ahead, Todd.
thinking about what I say because his face does. He like twitches and his eyes flicker.
No.
I can tell that the gears are turning.
What I said before is I'm like, I
I've done
bet
this
you
with
just
you
wishing
enough
this was a
times now.
podcast about old stuff now. That it didn't have to answer any of these questions.
Yeah, I
Avoid that
know, right?
conflict.
That's why he agreed because
Finally.
he knew he could just sit here and do nothing for 2.5 hours.
Correct.
Yep. I don't got much to add to that, honestly, I think.
What about you, AJ?
Yeah, I'm gonna
You
say
ain't
this
got
real
nothing to
fast.
What was the question again?
It's easy. It's easy. People love to try to silence folks when they're speaking the truth and everything like that. I mean, look at the government and how they kill people for speaking the truth, and they don't like it. It's the same thing at a workplace. If people talk and they tell the truth, most people would like to have them silenced and shit. And they tried to do that to me too, but I continued to speak, and I got more things figured out and done that way than by keeping my mouth shut. So it's better to speak out than to hold everything in, because if you continue to hold things in, it gets 10 times worse. And then you never know what's at stake in the long run. So if the person that you're supposed to talk to doesn't want to listen, go above them. And if they don't listen, you go above them and you keep it moving.
Yeah.
I like where your head's at, but that does not answer the fucking question at all.
What was the question, buddy?
Do you think people are encouraged more to be silent now than they were 10 to 15 years ago, or are we just being punished faster when we speak?
I did answer
I
that
literally
question.
just answered that question.
You said what to do and what not to do. You didn't say,
The
do you
stoplight.
think people are...
Yeah.
Did you just call me the N-word?
God damn.
Nah. Nah.
So I've noticed this about people because I've argued with and debated with people enough times to know that in the rare instance of me actually winning an argument, they'll just think for a moment and then they'll just say some random off the cuff stuff. Like there's a supervisor at the lab that every time I win in an argument against her, she'll just stare at me and go, "Shut up, Christian." AJ's
I agree.
"Shut up, Christian" is
Did you just call me the N-word?
Yeah.
But I agree with her.
Next question. This is under personal growth. Looking back, what's one moment you're proud of for staying quiet and one you regret not speaking up?
I don't
When
know.
I seen a bunch of midgets being called baby carrots, I kept my mouth shut and I laughed my ass off. It was funny.
So do you regret that or do you not regret that?
You said that, and it reminded me of the time you confused me and Mike in Deep Rock, where you were calling the little swarmer bug things baby carrots, and Mike's like, baby carrots. Editor's note, go find the footage and put it on screen right now.
I'll be dreaming of pipes tonight.
What in the fuck? What is up with these baby ass carrots?
The stream of incoming enemies is practically eradicated.
45
You
baby
all
carrots, but all right.
Well done.
Damn. So that's what that's referring to, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
Everyone known.
Neurodivergent brain.
Yeah.
AKA autism.
Unofficially. Diagnosis pending.
You can pin these nuts against your forehead,
There it is.
bitch.
Saw that coming.
Got him. Got
Mhm.
him.
Predictable.
Up top.
Anyone else?
Up top, somebody. So
Oh,
fuck
that.
yeah.
I can't believe you did.
I gotta
was
keep
solid,
it moving
bro.
somehow. Posting this shit is not easy.
Getting hose my nuts across your forehead.
There it is.
Got
Matter of
him.
fact, matter of fact, when I was plotting, I've set up the recording dates for every episode for this year. There were a couple that conflict with shit I'm gonna have to be doing those days. I'm gonna get Q to host. Q's gonna come host this shit.
Oh, boy.
I can see it now.
He said,
Q's gonna be on here, and it's gonna be all right. Everybody, we're now recording. Everybody gets in here. He gets quiet, and next thing you hear, Q is just like, "Damn, she can take all that dick. Look at that shit." And you're like, "Oh my god, Q, hey, what? I'm sorry. Like, yeah, you take that shit, you dirty midget." And like, "Oh my god, what the fuck are you
Why does Q's
watching?"
voice get so deep every time he's watching porn?
You.
I agree. That is definitely
really
something.
deep every single
That is
time I'm
definitely
watching porn.
something that Q would do. As somebody who's known Q for a while, that is definitely something that Q would do. Is watch midget porn while we're playing games.
I'm watching midget porn right now.
Fact. I believe it.
You know, it's not very happy.
Okay. Okay, last question of the questionnaire. If someone younger asked you for advice on this exact topic, what would you actually tell them? Not the responsible answer, but the honest one.
Knock him the fuck out. You're only young
That's
once.
on brand for AJ.
Like legit, you're only young once, and by the time you get to a certain age, it's going to be battery, assault, like all that shit. While you're young, you're gonna get hit with a misdemeanor or some shit. Just knock him the fuck out and be done.
Accurate.
Yeah.
What about you, Christian?
Anyone else? So, I'm an overthinker who treats everything in life as a variable. So for me, it really depends on what the context of the thing that they're asking for advice on is. If it's something like you've been complaining about a problem at work for months and it's still not being fixed, definitely don't do what the fuck I did. I got lucky that I was liked and accurate enough at the time with what I was saying that I didn't get fired. I should have been fired. I would have fired me for acting that way, but I didn't get fired.
Yeah.
They're not going to fire you.
It's because I'm white.
True.
No? It's because your mom works
AJ
there.
was thinking it. I said it.
I wasn't even thinking that either. Why you thinking that why do you think that I would say something about you saying it? Because I'm black?
Did I just call you the N-word?
Yeah.
Reverse psychology.
Christian, you're a closet racist, and I want everybody to know it.
Closet.
Christian's in the closet.
Involved there. I think that's all. Nope.
You said Christian's in the closet?
Yeah, he's in the closet.
This train has gone off the rails and into the river. This train is now at the bottom of the fucking ocean.
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody know how to help him out of his closet?
Christian, it's okay. It's okay to be a part of that group.
That group.
Okay. Does anyone have anything they want to add to the topic before we move on? We got a couple more segments and then we're done.
Frederick Douglass was a pimp.
What?
Interesting. I would like some elaboration on that.
Yeah.
Man, have you seen his pictures? You seen that afro? It was cocked to the side. And then
yeah, dude.
It didn't show like the whole picture of him because at the bottom of it he was throwing this up. So it was just like, yeah, all right then. Well, what's up?
That makes sense.
Frederick Douglass was going up south side. So it was just like, yeah, whatever.
They called him 42 Doug, from what I understand.
What the fuck? Like, wow.
Indeed.
Okay. We're going to move on. All right. Caption this. Very simple. I'm going to give y'all 10 different pictures, and you just say the first thing that comes to mind. Simplest content generator in the book. Here is your first Caption This image. I call this one Teacup.
She a freak.
Do you eat pussy like that?
Wow, did you really go back to that old ass video?
Hell yeah, I feel like I've used that one before.
No, you have not.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Editor's note, fact check us.
Fact check.
Looking at the person in the
That
back
means I
and
gotta
think,
figure
what
out every episode
God's
has got
name am I
Caption
looking
This.
Q, what do you got, bro? What do you got?
He over there looking at something right now.
He's like, I was just watching a woman do this.
Like, have you? It's like completely unrelated, but have you guys seen Midgets R Us 2026 edition?
The name of the episode is officially Q's viewing habits.
I'm actually on Reddit right now, scrolling through
Oh,
Reddit.
that's even.
All I'm seeing is everything on
Don't
the
act
ice
like
shooting.
Reddit.
That's all I'm getting right now.
Yeah,
That's all
don't
I'm
act like
seeing on
don't
my
act like Reddit isn't like the tier 1 for fucking porn, buddy. I've been
Yeah,
on Reddit. I know
honestly.
what the fuck is on that site.
There's a lot of
Weirdo.
Will you
stuff.
believe it or not, I'm actually new to the Reddit scene. I've only had a Reddit for the last month.
Harley
Really?
introduced me to.
Yeah.
Is that
never-
before, or I guess is that after you had your last 3 accounts banned
Yeah,
for degeneracy?
Oh yeah, degenerate.
it's hard to get banned for degeneracy.
He's
on that
new
site.
to Reddit, guys.
I am new to Reddit.
More like his fucking 4th account is new.
Yeah.
Q, what's your caption for the teacup?
Caption for the teacup.
Yeah, booth
The
one.
image in no boy or in the chat.
Well, is that a lady in the back with the blonde hair? Is that a dude? I can't tell.
Yeah.
You know, honestly, I was looking at that this morning because I went and fetched all of these this morning. I saw her face and I was like, this looks like AI. This looks like poorly done AI to me.
Because that
bro,
lady in the background,
that's real.
the caption would be, "Damn, I wish my husband would do me like that."
Look
Yeah.
at the third woman in the back, like behind the
That
woman
one.
with the teacup. She looks more manly than the blonde one does. Like, look at
Yeah.
that. Look at those chiseled cheekbones.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
Christian's getting
Editors
turned on.
know, zoom in on those cheekbones.
Jesus,
Christian's getting turned on.
he is. Oh no.
All right. Your next caption, this image is called Dom.
I don't like that.
Is in booth 1.
What the fuck?
A man's dream.
What?
Yep, I would have to agree with that. A man's dream.
I
My
could
God,
fix
it's-
her.
One could argue that she's just too damn short, but there's some kind of kink or fetish going on there
Oh,
for one of
absolutely,
them, no
100%.
doubt.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Maybe even both.
All
Yeah,
sorts of
very
kinky
likely.
little fetishes. Now I gotta go listen to Bubba Sparks. Shit,
AJ, your comment or your caption.
he's stupid.
He's stupid.
Stupid.
He's stupid.
All right. Your third
Me and
caption.
Q. Me and Q at the
I'm sorry.
supermarket.
Oh yeah, me and you at the supermarket.
Q's on
Your
the ground.
third caption, this image is called Fuck You Too. Booth
Damn.
1.
Me to that homeless lady outside of the restaurant in
Yo,
DC
yes.
with Q behind me.
I actually love how he has a wizard hat
Can
shadow
you
and
buy me
everything.
that jasmine rice meal?
Ain't that a bitch?
Oh, yeah, I
Gandalf
didn't even
flicking off
notice
skeleton.
the fucking shadow.
That fucking bitch.
Oh, man. All right.
You ever seen that
Yeah.
that video? It's the one with the lady. She's like, anything will help. And he's like, can you suck it? And she goes, what? You know what I'm talking about?
Sounds familiar, but
No.
I don't think so.
I don't recognize that at all.
He's like looking at this lady outside of a window of his car, and she's like, please, sir, I'm on hard times. is anything you could do, even a dollar, perhaps. And he goes, "Can you suck it?" And she goes, "What?"
Yeah, I think I have seen that. Yeah.
Surprised I haven't seen that based on that.
Go ahead and run that clip in the editor.
Run the clip.
All right, future me.
Run the clip.
Go get it.
Can you bless me with something?
Oh, gosh.
Money-wise. Please.
Can you suck it?
What?
Editor, clip that shit.
All right, your next Caption This image is entitled Lil Wrist. Booth 1.
What the fuck?
Why?
You know, man, I'm gonna be so for real. If I had money like that, I'd probably do stupid shit like that too. I'm not even gonna play.
Jake
Like,
after
I can't
Coyote
do
Go
that.
Lightly takes off for real.
Yeah, right. I'll do that just to fucking flex on people. 1,000%.
Black Thanos.
Ooh, Black Thanos.
That's me, Black Thanos.
All right, AJ, anything to say?
I don't think so. I
Laser
think
him.
AJ is. I don't think he has anything to say.
I saw him glance at it, so I guess he's just not indulging.
You know, I'm. Why? Just why?
AJ's like, this is an example of the individuals I was talking about at the beginning of the podcast. Is what he's thinking.
And us back.
Yeah, that's just a callback to what in the ungodly fuck is going on here. If Thanos was black, that's what he would be like. That's just
that's what he'd be like.
So practically everyone's caption is Black Thanos. Got it.
If Thanos was
all right. This next one, Jake, I can already tell Angel would have loved this. Your next Caption This image is entitled Red Bull.
Oh boy.
Oh, good God.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, you're not wrong. He would have loved the fuck out of that. And unfortunately, he's over there in the Middle East right now fighting the good fight.
Oh, I see. It's a Jaeger bomber. Oh.
Dude, I had an account not follow me, but they liked some of the shit we just put out. And some of the groups out there, man, their group is called the Car Bombers. And I was like, oh my God.
Wow.
I was like, what the fuck, bro?
How many years? That was 2024 that episode came out. That was like the first one with Angel, I think. Was the Car Bombers episode.
They liken the prerogative of let's talk about car bombers.
You know, earlier when AJ and I took turns going back and forth ranting, and then we started talking about the topic, I was sitting here thinking, like, how many times has someone seen a dumb episode where it was nothing but stupid shit and us just talking about memes? And they were like, man, these guys are fucking dumb. And they just ignore all the serious episodes, like the mental health specials and the education episode and shit like that.
I'm going to give it to you.
Hashtag variety show. All right. Your next image is entitled Ingenuity. Booth 1.
Not gonna lie. That's
commitment.
Yeah, if it worked, then it worked.
If it works, it works.
Like a wedding dress. I'm trying to
I
merch
saw
it.
that and I was like, all it takes is that chord fraying just a little and just
Ingenuity. That's what that is. That's the real for it.
Ingenuity.
Angina.
No.
I'm also looking at how tall he must be and how high up that plug is, and I'm just like, did bro even reach? Like, did he stand on the armrest of the fucking bench?
That is ingenuity. All right, there we go.
There it is.
No one else was going to say
Only
it.
AJ.
I was leaving that for you.
AJ and Q can say that. All right, your next one.
Yeah.
Oh, you definitely watching porn then. Okay, I got you.
I'm not watching porn, brother.
You called me brother. You're watching something because you're too silent right now. That's
facts. Big facts.
That's why his camera off right now. My boy got.
It's not because he lost it.
Mhm.
He got a whole thing of cocoa butter right next to him. And when you hear him breathing harder, that's. I'm not watching it.
Right. Your next image is entitled Parking Space. Booth 1.
Hell yeah, full send.
How do you even get it up there?
Full
That's
send.
what I was wanting to know.
Like, is there something we're just not seeing?
There's
Just how.
something that we're
It
not
has to
seeing.
be.
Yeah, it's just a how. That's all.
It's just a
That's a
how.
dentist office, actually. The sign.
Mm-hmm.
This is a dental office.
He wasn't trying to pay that
Oh,
bill.
yeah, dental office. 17th Street Dental Office, 714-569-1100.
Though, judging though from just looking around the area, I don't know if I want to go to that dentist. It looks a little
Yeah, no
sketch.
kidding. Why would I want that man's hands in my mouth? Man can't even park his fucking car.
Yo, real joke. It was actually the dentist, like the head dentist that did this.
That is the worst senior prank I've ever seen.
He had too much of his own hydrogen peroxide or whatever the fucking gas is.
This motherfucker said hydrogen peroxide.
Hydrogen peroxide. Okay.
Hydrogen peroxide.
Whatever the no, it's nitrogen something because it's the shit that Kanye huffs.
Nitrous oxide. Okay.
Nice nitrous oxide. Thank you. So not hydrogen peroxide.
Hydrogen peroxide. I'm using that one.
Oh, yo, what happens if we huff hydrogen peroxide, guys?
Hey,
Fuck
you tell me. Let me know.
We should do a deep dive into this. Actually, let me look this up.
Let's do a deep dive.
I don't think it would feel great. I'm gonna be so for real.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it
some,
250,
like, personal
35
thoughts.
with you, buddy. I don't think that's gonna be good at all.
The next image is also one I think Angel would have liked. It's called Foul. Booth 1.
Oh wow.
He got a.
And by the way the conversations have gone tonight, Q would like this one too.
No, yeah, true. Yeah.
I'm just helping out the homie. I'm just helping out the homie. The homie had an itch, okay? I just had to itch it for him.
Q is the basketball player.
Yeah, Q's dream.
Yeah. We're gonna accuse you for looking at that. Q.
Accuse you.
Oh yeah, I have the
Alright.
effects of hydrogen peroxide on the human body. If anyone cares to know, it does.
Go for it.
So it can lead to even household strength hydrogen peroxide around 3% can cause irritation to the nose, throat, and respiratory tract, leading to a burning sensation, coughness, and shortness of breath. Hydrogen peroxide is corrosive to the mucous membranes and damages the delicate, can't pronounce those giant science words, cells that line the respiratory tract and help cure mucus and contaminants. The damage can impair lung functions and may lead to permanent lung damage. It also apparently causes seizures.
Oh yeah.
So in other words, Kanye would huff it if he could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Your next image is entitled Not an Emoji.
Quick question. How many images do we got?
This is the second to last one, then Light at the End of the Tunnel.
Okay, because I didn't take her some stuff.
Lunch,
Let me
dude,
get
later.
this system.
Oh man.
You gonna
That's,
eat that, bro?
Can I just label this one AJ?
Wow. Wait, what?
Jake, got anything to say?
I have nothing to say. Not a goddamn thing.
All right.
Not a goddamn thing.
You know who else has not a goddamn thing to say?
Who?
Your final image. This one is entitled Not in My House. Booth 1.
My grandma for sure.
Grandma's off the perks.
AJ, anything to say?
She said, if you hit, and that's it. You can't leave. You must have laid it down on her a little too heavy, and she wanted that shit. She said she ain't had loving like that since the Prohibition days. Like, goddamn.
Oh, shit.
She didn't know
She
she
was
could
like
get
shaking
wet down
her
there
thing at
anymore.
Woodstock, and you were right there watching. That's what she
Oh
wanted.
God. So most people by now, whether you've been on the show or just seen it, are familiar with AJ's grandma at Woodstock during the Flight Captain AJ episode with the catastrophic wingman, and we were trying to fix this dude's stereo. Evidently, Grandma gave that stereo to the grandson right before she died and wanted to listen to 50 Cent before she died. And then AJ blurts out, "And I was waving my nipples at Woodstock."
No, if you say it, you gotta say it
I've
right.
seen AJ at work for the last 2 weeks. He has found some way to weave Grandma at Woodstock into our conversation.
Because she was shaking her nipples at Woodstock.
Oh God.
Perchance.
Perchance. Case off.
Perchance.
Just thinking.
Editor's note.
Chance.
Throw it up.
I mean, the title of the post is "Can someone help me with my stereo?"
Oh, it's about a stereo now.
I mean, if it's not a
No.
stereo, WA7ESA sounds like a precision machine part from like a factory. So.
It sounds like an
ESA with the
extra.
airport.
No, that sounds like an extra android from Star Wars. So I'm just like, no.
I mean, yeah, help me fix my fucking battle droid.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, no, we're moving on. Fuck you and your stupid stereo. That's what I got to say to that.
His grandma
Yeah.
gave him that stereo before she died. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, minutes before she died, even.
He said minutes. Like the fuck, dude. That's so
You
evil.
deserve this, son. Grandson.
Poor grandchild. I'm dying. But before
Could you
I
turn my
stereo?
Could you turn the stove off and delete my browser history?
Yeah. Grandma was in it. That's why she gave you the stereo system.
Ew.
Most importantly, put
Oh,
on 50 cents. I want the last thing to hear is "You can find me at the club." Full of bump.
No.
Health club.
And,
Your grandma partied hard. Oh.
Oh God. And I was waving my nipples at Woodstock. Right.
oh God. Please no.
All right, does anyone have anything they want to add for Caption This before we move on?
No, I think we're good.
No. Yeah.
All right. Your light at the end of the tunnel, quote/question for today is: what brings you the most peace on a bad day?
Jerking off.
That's what Q's been doing all evening.
Yeah, it's what I've been doing all evening. You know,
Oh yeah.
shooting the nut. So much nut. There's nut all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
And he climaxed when he saw that dude getting manhandled by the midget.
It's dripping from the ceilings.
Oh God!
Excuse me.
It's everywhere. It's everywhere.
Y'all remember the SpongeBob episode where they go to paint Mr. Krabs' house and the white thing goes everywhere? That's what Q's looks like right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
I believe it.
Yeah.
That's
It definitely does. Is that nasty or is that
So,
God's word?
so Q at the house right now looking like that pepper. That's what it is.
Nickelodeon sue me. I don't give a shit. Put that fucking clip on screen. All right.
All the glee, splat. Oh, what's the noise? Oh, there's. Oh, wait.
So, Jake's answered. I'm waiting for more answers.
Rusty.
Mine's a simple, good conversation with some friends and playing some games.
Lame.
So,
Yeah, exactly.
so the
I'm like,
internet
that's all
bum
I
show
got.
brings Mike peace on a bad
No, that
day.
brings me down. Yeah.
It
it's
brings
the
him
other way
down on a
around.
good day, not peace on a bad day. Did
It's
we
the other
make
way
this
around.
joke last time?
Yeah,
Did we
I
make
think
that
so.
exact
I'm pretty
joke?
sure. Yes.
AJ, did you say Rusty? Is your answer?
No, I'm sorry. I was doing something else.
He's over there playing Armored Core. I can tell by the light flashes and the focus.
Yeah.
Shut up.
He's over there fighting Baltas again.
Man, I went to
Get his
fucking
ass kicked by
Costco
Baltas.
and there was like Armored Core on the big like HD OLED screens. I'm just like, oh, Armored Core. Just like, yes.
AJ's
like,
number one rival in life.
There.
Say what now?
Your rival, Armored Core.
Don't start jerking your shit, stroking your shit.
Yeah, just straight stroking.
Yeah, just stroking it.
Dronking
All
on
right,
it.
I'm gonna skip AJ. We're gonna go to Q. Q, what brings you peace on a bad day? What brings you
Oh,
the
I'm
most
sorry.
peace?
What brings me peace on a bad day? I'm terribly sorry. What literally brings me peace on a bad day is when I can
Is whooping that ass.
Is when I can actually do my job. My phone doesn't go off every 5 seconds, and I can actually listen to my music without fucking with my AirPods. That will literally bring me the most peace. But you know where I work at, Christian? You know all of the shit that I can do on one floor alone, and everybody calls my name. So it's just like I don't get no peace, no fucking rest. The only thing I want to do is listen to my damn music, do my job, and go the fuck home. That's it. That will bring me peace.
Yeah.
What brings me the most peace after an awful day?
Yeah.
Being able to go home and crack open a PBR, boot up that computer, have my dog sitting on my bed looking at me funny. That's all the peace I need. Yeah, I like me a good PBR after work.
Now, for dumb white people like me, please explain what a PBR is.
That's what dumb white people should know the most. What the fuck?
You should know what you actually should know what a PBR is.
Okay, fine. I'll fucking Google it, you assholes.
Oh, there's no way you don't know what a PBR is.
Yeah.
Everybody point live at Christian on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Physically based rendering and 3D computer graphics.
This guy's a loser. He doesn't know what a PBR is.
Yeah, you're not gonna find that online.
What is a PBR drink?
Yeah.
Pabst Blue Ribbon, a historic American. I don't drink alcohol. Why the fuck would I know what a PBR is?
You should know what
drink
that
any
is.
beer, and I know what that is. I fucking
Yeah.
I hate beer.
Guy.
Q's a gay white man. He likes and he knows what PBR is.
Yeah.
Right, Q?
Jake, I'll show you some PBR later, big boy.
Oh, what the fuck? What does that mean?
On my private call, me and you, like we usually do every night.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I do be seeing the two of y'all in a voice call sometimes. I wonder what's going on in there.
Well, you know, you could stop being antisocial. Fucking join. Yeah, how about that?
I mean, typically I'm on my phone at work when I see that, or I'm in the middle of doing something else.
There's no fucking way because I only get on like at night now.
Oh, well,
yeah.
I'm hearing excuses. Goober.
Yeah. I'm gonna paint my room white like you did his.
That was the gayest shit I think I've ever heard you say.
That's the point.
And I never want to hear you say no gay shit like that.
That shit
ever
was
again.
so gay. It woke Mike's cat up. I just watched the cat pick up its head and look at the monitor. Like,
The
that
motherfucker
motherfucker
said
really
the
just say
audacity.
that? All right. What brings me the most peace on a bad day?
That picture of that pepper right there.
Oh yeah, just look at that. I'm like, if only I had one that big.
What?
That threw them so off.
I don't know what brings me the most peace on a bad day because I wasn't able to find peace 2 days ago when I had that mental breakdown.
And you didn't
So-
message me.
Yeah, I don't know shit about this mental breakdown you're talking about.
The shit I was talking about the other day when I was threatening to
Rolf, really?
Oh yeah.
Oh shit. I'm done. I'm sorry. Continue. I wasn't laughing at you. He put that fucking picture of Rolf.
No, I saw the picture. On screen.
Rolf is
There's
gonna
a lot
come.
of stuff going on
Rolf is
screen.
going to spit into that butt, Ed boy.
God.
What did he say?
All right.
You confess your crimes, still get a piece of white bread in.
Does anyone have anything they want to add to the light at the end of the tunnel? We've got to finish this up so Mike can go.
Oh man.
Mike in his BBL jersey.
BBL jersey.
All right. Everyone, we're more than 2 hours in. It's time for the outro.
Good God.
Yeah, no kidding. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this one.
There you are.
I'm gonna plug everybody, and then we'll move
Excuse
on
me?
to the closing words.
He's gonna plug you. Whoa, buddy. Whoa, buddy.
I'm gonna promote your Twitch channels, you fucking cunts. You can find AJ, twitch.tv/AlfredSolidus. You can find Mike, twitch.tv/shut_yo_face. You can find Jake, twitch.tv/underpassjoe. Q, we haven't had you on in a long time. What's the Twitch and Instagram that you normally plug?
Damn, that's a good question. What is my
Hang on, let me just go to an episode that's got you in it, and I'll just recite it off of that. Since I clearly don't know what the fuck I'm doing as a host anymore.
POV.
So just look at me posting all these pictures in booth 1. It's pretty. I'm posting just a bunch of random stuff.
The glazing is real. What did I put in that description? Oh yeah, speaking of, AJ asked Q earlier if he was black, and I'm like, AJ's literally seen Q on a webcam, so.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Well, not big. He's got a big ass head. He's black. Wear bandanas.
He's fluffy.
You can find Q, twitch.tv/PyroWolf. That's wolf with a U instead of an O, 843.
Go skis, that's me.
And that's why he cannot beat the furry allegations. He's actually joining them. That's another reference to another episode.
1,000%. 1,000% a furry. Don't care.
Yeah.
That's why we're friends. Because I love furries.
No, it's because you're using Q to get to his friend Jordan with the furry butt plug.
Hell yeah.
It's all coming back. We're like Boomerang. It's all coming back to you. Gonna get sued by fucking Turner Broadcasting next. All right, it's time for closing words. Let's go in alphabetical order. AJ, give me the first and most random thing on your mind.
Man, beat a motherfucker's ass this year if they piss you off.
Fair enough.
Like real
Jake.
shit. It's 2026.
Oh,
if everybody want to play stupid, then fucking give them beat they fucking ass. That's it. That's all I gotta say.
I agree. I concur with AJ on that one. Beat they motherfucking ass.
That's your closing words too, Jake?
Yep, beat they motherfucking ass.
Oh. Nope. You cut out, Council? We cannot hear you. Oh, you
can't hear you.
Oh, sorry. Someone was asking me a question about some food.
Gotcha.
So Jake, that's your closing words too?
Yes, sir. Those are my closing words.
All right, Mike, your closing words. It's okay. I forgive you if you want to say beat they motherfucking ass.
Yeah. That's all I got.
Coming on the walls. Okay.
You got come on them walls.
I got come
on the walls.
You got come on them walls.
Too much.
If
too much
only I
cum.
could make the episode
It's too
that. You
It's
got come on
everywhere.
them walls. It's such a great episode title. I swear.
I can't help it. God gave me a squirter. So much
Or
goes
is
up
that
front.
your closing words, Q? God gave you a squirter?
God gave me a squirter.
Super soaker. Super soaker 2.
This has been the Internet Bum Show. As far as my closing words, I've got none.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Like and subscribe. Good night.
Good night.
Bye, everybody.
Good boy.
Boy.
Yeah.
Posting this shit is not easy.